Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jasodanandana Vajajanaranjana Jasodanandana Vajajanaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jasodanandana Vajajanaranjana Jasodanandana Vajajanaranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishubhad Paramahamsa Paribhad Jagatacharya Ashtotara Sata Sri Srimati Svangles Esi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishubhad Paramahamsa Paribhad Jagatacharya Ashtotara Sata Sri Srimati Svangles Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavana Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्यामा कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। जमुना माई की जय। श्रीमती तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन की जय। श्री श्री गौनिताई की जय। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ सुभद्रा बलदेव की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glories to the Samalivatis. All glories to the Samalivatis. All glories to the Samalivatis. All glories to Sri Guru, Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vasavutade. Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine. Nirvesesha Sunyavadi Paschata Dedatarine. So many new people. Oh, not necessary.
So today we are very fortunate to have with us His Grace Anandamaya Prabhuji. I'll just give a short introduction of Prabhuji. So Prabhuji born in the France. There he completed in 1960s, late 60s, he completed his education as an MBA. And then in search of the spirituality, he traveled right from the France to India, different places. And he happened to meet Srila Krishna Maharaj in Bihar at one of the places. And that Swami asked him question, what is the aim of your life? So he told that I want to become fearless. So how many of you want to become fearless? Everybody. So you're at perfect place you came. So Prabhuji told that I want to become fearless. So that Swami told, oh, then you're at a perfect place. Your journey ends here. And that happened in 1971. And since that day, he took the practice of Krishna consciousness very seriously. In 1971, when Srila Prabhupada came, so Anandamayi also came here. And that time Srila Prabhupada, he's a direct disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Radha Madan Mohan ji ki jai. Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Mai ki jai. Gaunitai ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, Srila Prabhupada instructed him to establish a baby tea, especially for the local language, Telugu language. So, Anandamaya Prabhuji established that baby tea, and since that time, last 50 years, he distributed more than 10 millions of books, Prabhupada books. And still the count is increasing in different ways. He's very deep in the Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. And when he speak to his, because his practice last 50 years of his practice of Krishna consciousness, like a mature fruits. So we are very fortunate to have with us today. So we request all the devotees to hear attentively to him. Every day morning he comes here and stay whole day in a temple itself. Although born in a France, Western country, very wealthy family, people try to rush there, but he rush here to get Krishna, and he is giving Krishna to all of us. Let us welcome him by loudly chanting traditional way Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And after the class, those are interested, there's a book stall, so you can carry Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Yesterday was a very auspicious day, Bhadra Purnima. You can carry Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam with you. Ananda Poji can sign also, like those who want to carry with them.
Hare Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pasaya Bhutade. Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine. Nirvesesha Sunyavadi Paschata Dedatarine. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. We are reading today from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Skanda, 25th chapter, sloka number 28. Tvam Hrihi Bhavani Asi Ata Vak Rama Patim Vichinvati Kim Munivrat Raha Vane Twadangri Kama Apta Samasta Kamam Kwa Padmakosaha Patitaha Kara Agrat Tamhrir Bhavanyasya Vagrama Patim Vichinvati Kim Munivatraho Vane Twadangri Kamapta Samasta Kamam Kwa Padmakosa Patita Karagrat Tvam Hrir Bhavanyasya Vagrama Patim Vichinvati Kim Munivadraho Vane Twadangri Kamapta Samasta Kamam Kwa Padmakosa Patita Karagrat Tvam Hrir Bhavanyasya Vagrama Patim Vichinvati Kim Munivadraho Vane Twadangri Kamapta Samasta Kamam Kwa Padmakosa Patita Karagrat
Vichinvati Kim Munivadraho Vane Padangrikama Samasta Kamam Vapadmakosha Patitah Karagrat. Vichinvati Kim Munivadraho Vane Todangrikamapta Samasta Kamam Kvapadmakosa Patita Karagra. Vadangrikamapta Samasta Kamam Vapadmakosha Patita Karagra.
Any Vaishnavis? Tvam, you, Rihi, shyness, Bhavani, the wife of Lord Shiva, Asi, are, Atha, rather, Vak, Saraswati, the goddess of learning, Rama, the goddess of fortune, Patim, husband, Vichinvati, searching after, thinking of, Kim, are you, Munivat, like a sage, Rahaha, in this lonely place, Vane, in the forest, Twadangri, your feet, Kama, desiring, Apta, achieved, Samasta, all, Kamam, desirable things, Kwa, where is Padmakosaha, the lotus flower, Patitaha, fallen, Kara, of the hand, Agrat, from the front portion, or palm. Translation: My dear beautiful girl, you are exactly like the goddess of fortune, or the wife of Lord Shiva, or the goddess of learning, the wife of Lord Brahma. Although you must be one of them, I see that you are loitering in this forest. Indeed, you are as silent as the great sages. Is it that you are searching after your own husband? Whoever your husband may be, simply by understanding that you are so faithful to him, he will come to possess all opulences. I think you must be the goddess of fortune, but I do not see the lotus flower in your hand. Therefore, I am asking you where you have thrown that lotus. Oh, purport by Divine Grace.
यहाँ पे आके बैठ सकते हैं. यहाँ पे अच्युत गोपाल प्रभु हिंदी में अनुवाद कर रहे हैं, तो उसका లాభ ఉఠాయే. ఇదర్ ఆగ सकते. ఎవరికన్నా హిందీలో కావాలి, ఇంగ్లీష్ అర్థం కాదు అంటే ఇక్కడ ప్రభుజీ ఉన్నారు, అచ్యుత్ గోపాల్ ప్రభు, ఇక్కడ వచ్చి కూర్చోవచ్చు. ఇక్కడ అనువాదం జరుగుతూ ఉంది. హరే కృష్ణ.
Separate. Purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Okay, we can read translation again together. My dear beautiful girl, you are exactly like the goddess of fortune, or the wife of Lord Shiva, or the goddess of learning, the wife of Lord Brahma. Although you must be one of them, I see that you are loitering in this forest. Indeed, you are as silent as the great sages. Is it that you are searching after your own husband? Whoever your husband may be, simply by understanding that you are so faithful to him, he will come to possess all opulences. I think you must be the goddess of fortune, but I do not see the lotus flower in your hand. Therefore, I'm asking you, where do you have thrown that lotus? Purport by Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada. Everyone thinks that his intelligence is perfect. Sometimes one employs his intelligence in the worship of Uma, the wife of Lord Shiva, in order to obtain a beautiful wife. Sometimes, when one wants to become as learned as Lord Brahma, he employs his intelligence in the worship of the goddess of learning, Saraswati. Sometimes, when one wishes to become as opulent as Lord Vishnu, he worships the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi. In this verse, all these inquiries are made by King Puranjana, the living entity, who is bewildered and does not know how to employ his intelligence. Intelligence should be employed in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As soon as one uses his intelligence in this way, the goddess of fortune automatically becomes favorable to him. The goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, never remains without her husband, Lord Vishnu. Consequently, when one worships Lord Vishnu, he automatically obtains the favor of the goddess of fortune. One should not, like Ravana, worship the goddess of fortune alone, for she cannot remain long without her husband. Thus, her other name is Chanchala, or restless. In this verse, it is clear that Puranjana is representing our intelligence while he is talking with a girl. He not only appreciated the shyness of the girl, but actually became more and more attracted by that shyness. He was actually thinking of becoming her husband, and consequently was asking her whether she was thinking of her prospective husband or whether she was married. This is an example of bhoga ichcha, the desire for enjoyment. One who is attracted by such desires becomes conditioned in this material world, and one who is not so attracted attains liberation. King Puranjana was appreciating the beauty of the girl as if she were the goddess of fortune, but at the same time he was careful to understand that the goddess of fortune cannot be enjoyed by anyone except Lord Vishnu. Since he doubted whether the girl was the goddess of fortune, he inquired about the lotus flower she was not holding. The material world is also the goddess of fortune because the material energy works under the direction of Lord Vishnu, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Maya yakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. The material world cannot be enjoyed by any living entity. If one so desires to enjoy it, he immediately becomes a demon like Ravana, Hiranyakasipu, or Kamsa. Because Ravana wanted to enjoy the goddess of fortune, Sita Devi, he was vanquished with all his family, wealth, and opulence. One can, however, enjoy that Maya bestowed upon the living entity by Lord Vishnu. The satisfaction of one's senses and desires means enjoying Maya, not the goddess of fortune. Om Jnana Timilandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Jutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesya Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Sri Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. This sloka spoken by Puranjana. In this chapter, the story of King Puranjana is being described by Narada Muni to King Prachinabhari as a lesson that King Prachinabhari should take, that is, to be faithful servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and not try to exercise his mind or intelligence in other pleasures of life. It seems that King Prachinabhari, as a powerful king, is somewhat too much attracted by the pleasures and beauties of this world. And Narada Muni, very cleverly, he is giving a story in order to illustrate the story of King Puranjana, who is also a victim of too much uh, indulgence in sense gratification. So instead of directly speaking to King Prachinabhari and giving a very strict lesson, don't do this, don't do this, he may not be able to appreciate that type of lesson. So Narada Muni, in a very intelligent manner, is giving a story. And if King Prachinabhari can listen to the story and understand the lesson of that story, then he'll be able to correct himself and to understand the teachings of Narada Muni. So already in this chapter, it was described how King Puranjana is traveling throughout the world, and he went to a city, southern side of Himalayas, beautiful. He has been attracted by this city. And just outside the city, there's a beautiful garden with a lake and everything for the pleasure of the senses. So King Puranjana, in this way, is walking and looking everywhere, appreciating the beauty of the landscape. And then suddenly he sees a beautiful young girl. She is also loitering, apparently without any aim. And King Puranjana is attracted by the beauty and youth of that girl. So he's just contemplating how to approach that girl. And he comes forward and he's asking some simple questions. Who are you? Who is your father, mother? From where are you coming? Where are you going? What is your object? Why you have come here? And so on. So these are simple questions that he is trying to attract the girl to himself. And here in this verse again, he is speaking to the girl. And he is out of ecstasy. He is complimenting or glorifying that girl. You must be the Uma, the wife of Lord Shiva, or maybe you are Saraswati, the wife of Lord Brahma, or maybe you are Lakshmi Devi, the wife of Lord Vishnu. It seems that maybe you are looking for your husband. You are so faithful to your husband, but he says also in this dialogue that where is your lotus flower? If you are Lakshmi Devi, I do not see your lotus flower. So did you throw it away? In this way, he is talking to this beautiful young girl, and in this way is trying to attract her attention so that he may have some type of relationship with her. So it is, that story is not from a romantic novel. Srimad Bhagavatam is not a romantic novel. It is on a higher level of thought. And here it is spoken by Narada Muni, a pure brahmachari, who is certainly not interested in romantic novels. Narada Muni's only objective is to convey a spiritual understanding of life. And for that purpose only, he is using this metaphor as an anecdote. So in this metaphor, the young girl is intelligence, as explained by Srila Prabhupada earlier. And Puranjana, the living entity, who is looking for some object of life, is a conditioned soul. He doesn't have any idea, but he is only attracted by the beauty of this young girl. So the young girl is not ordinary girl, she is intelligence in this metaphor. And as described earlier, she is also not alone. She is accompanied by 11 bodyguards. These bodyguards, according to that description, are the 10 senses and the mind. And these bodyguards also are accompanied by many other girls. And in this metaphor, these other girls are just like desires, because every sense, especially knowledge, these Gyanendriyas, they are hankering for sense objects. And the mind is overseeing the activities of these senses. And the mind is full of desires. These desires are, since time immemorial, they have been cultivated by the mind and the intelligence. And that is the history of the conditioned soul. From birth to birth, we carry our mind, intelligence, ego. They carry the soul. The soul is pure, nothing to do with this material world. But it is enveloped, it is carried away, it is conditioned by the subtle body. The subtle body is full of material desires. And in this way, the conditioned soul is not able to understand his own identity. He is covered. So in this way, in this metaphor, the living entity, Puranjana, is meeting intelligence in the shape of this beautiful young girl and is attracted to it. So this is the description given in this Bhagavatam by Narada Muni. As we are going, yesterday was this Purnima and occasion of glorifying the Srimad Bhagavatam. What is the Srimad Bhagavatam? It is the conclusion of all the Vedic scriptures. It is a commentary on the Brahma Sutras. It is an explanation of the Gayatri Mantra. It is the condensed edition of all the Puranas all together. And it is, in this way, the ripened fruit of the Vedic tree of knowledge. And it was given to us by Srila Vedavyas on the advice, instruction of Sri Narada Muni, who is speaking here to Prachina Barishat. Narada Muni also had instructed Srila Vedavyas to compile the Srimad Bhagavatam. Vedavyas had confessed to Narada Muni that even though I'm a celebrated author of all the Puranas, Itihasas like Mahabharata, and so many other Vedic texts, I have made together, arranged all the Vedas, Upanishads. I have given the explanation of the Upanishad through these Brahma Sutras. So certainly I'm well-known, I'm an experienced author in the Vedic knowledge, but I'm not satisfied. That is a confession, very extraordinary confession given by Srila Vedavyas to Narada Muni. Narada Muni could understand the mind of Vedavyas. And in this way, Narada Muni instructed Vedavyas that why you are not so satisfied, even though you compiled all this Vedic literature, because you have not given one comprehensive book on the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. if you can compile such a book, comprehensive book on the glories of Lord Krishna, exclusively devoted to the glories of Lord Krishna, and how to establish our relationship to Lord Krishna, how to engage in devotional service to Lord Krishna, and describing also the activities, leelas of Lord Krishna in Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarka. These are the excellent ideas, and that should be put together in one single book. So that book is Srimad Bhagavatam. And as it is described also, that upon the departure of Lord Krishna, along with the dharma and jnana, religion and knowledge, Lord Krishna left for his planet 5,000 years ago. And Srimad Bhagavatam was compiled at that time and was given to mankind. It is identical to Lord Krishna. So although Lord Krishna left this planet, but Srimad Bhagavatam was given to us so that we may always remember Lord Krishna. It will never go out of our mind. If we read regularly every day Srimad Bhagavatam, then we can remain Krishna conscious throughout our life and achieve perfection of life. So all the great acharyas in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially, they have promoted the Srimad Bhagavatam. Madhvacharya gave also a commentary on the Bhagavad Puran. And all those who are following the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have accepted Srimad Bhagavatam as the Amala Puran, or the most important Vedic literature. So yesterday was the important day for the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the sense that it is described that whoever on this Bhadra Purnima, yesterday was Bhadra Purnima, and whoever gives Srimad Bhagavatam as a gift to a deserving person, then he will achieve Vaikuntha, or the spiritual world. So that was, I heard that yesterday 28 Bhagavatam sets had been distributed. So it's a very great achievement and a very great celebration. Srila Prabhupada instructed us that daily to attend, to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, so that our mind can be engrossed in this way, in the subject matter of Lord Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy. Otherwise, if the mind is not engrossed in Krishna's name, form, leelas, then, or instructions, then the opposite is that the mind will be attracted and engrossed in material pleasures, looking for sense gratification. So this is the story of Puranjana. He is attracted by that particular girl, intelligence along with the senses. He thinks that she is very beautiful and attractive. So that is the danger. Of course, Puranjana is not like a demon, as Prabhupada explains in the purport. A demon will try to enjoy Lakshmi Devi separately. All the devotees, all the Vaishnavas worship Lakshmi Narayana. But the Asuras, they don't want Narayana. They want Lakshmi Devi only for their own enjoyment. So this is the policy of Ravana. That policy is the most dangerous, as we can see from the fate. What was the fate of Ravana? He was killed by Lord Ramchandra, and all his family members and all his property, kingdom was also taken away. So similarly, all the other great demons mentioned here in the purport, like Hiranyakashipu or Kansa, they were against the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kamsa was always thinking how to kill Krishna. So he organized this big festival in Mathura to bring Lord Krishna to Mathura so that Lord Krishna may be defeated by the wrestlers, or even before that, by the elephant, Kuvalayapida. So that was the arrangement made by Ravana. He was thinking of Krishna, but as an enemy, as a person who is to be killed. So similarly, Hiranyakashipu was, by the grace of his son Prahlad, also was God conscious, but thinking in a negative manner. Where is your God? Is he here? Is he there? Is he in this pillar? Not believing Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj was saved by Lord Narasimha. And in this way, Hiranyakashipu was killed. So this is the lesson we should derive from Srimad Bhagavatam, that instead of being attracted by worldly pleasures from this world, we should try to understand our own self, who we are, really speaking. Are we the mind? Are we the intelligence? Or is the intelligence or senses our own property, which are meant to enjoy objects of the senses? Or are we on a higher level, are we the soul who really has nothing to do with its material arrangement? So that is the whole story of King Puranjana. That will be the lesson to be retained. Just like in the Bhagavad Gita also, the same teachings are given by Lord Krishna. I'm just reading here one sloka from the fourth chapter, 12th sloka, fourth chapter. Kankshanta karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha chipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Man in this world desires success in fruitive activities, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, men get results from fruitive work in this world. Just like Puranjana is thinking, maybe she's Lakshmi, or she's Gauri, or she's Saraswati, and she will help in this way for me to be happy in life. So that is a general tendency of people in the conditioned state of life. They are ready to approach these devatas, the demigods. They are ready to worship demigods. They are not thinking of worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are satisfied if they can get benefit from the demigods and enjoy this world. So in this purport, Srila Prabhupada says that, however, foolish people, Ritakdhyana means those who are bereft of real knowledge, they worship the demigods because they because they want immediate results. They get the results, but do not know that results so obtained are temporary and are meant for less intelligent persons. The intelligent person is in Krishna consciousness, and he has no need to worship the paltry demigods for some immediate temporary benefit. The demigods of this material world, as well as their worshippers, will vanish with the annihilation of this material world. The boons of the demigods are material and temporary. Both the material worlds and their inhabitants, including the demigods and their worshippers, are bubbles in the cosmic ocean. In this world, however, human society is mad after temporary things such as the material opulence of possessing land, family, and enjoyable paraphernalia. To achieve such temporary things, people worship the demigods or powerful men in human society. If a man gets some ministership in the government by worshipping a political leader, he considers that he has achieved a great boon. Such foolish men are not interested in Krishna consciousness for the permanent solution to the hardships of material existence. They are all after sense enjoyment, and to get a little facility for sense enjoyment, they are attracted to worshipping empowered living entities known as demigods. So that is the situation here of Puranjana. He is thinking maybe that young girl who is so beautiful, she may be also very important. Maybe she's heavenly, she has some powerful husband, and through her also I will get so many benefits. In this way, he is dreaming about his future in the material world, how it will become successful by trying to convince and allure this young girl. But this is a trap of Maya. In this material world, we are enjoying Maya. Maya means the energy, material energy of the Supreme Lord. So those who are intelligent enough, those by the grace of a pure devotee, have come in association with the teachings of Srimad Bhagavatam. They are very careful and they are not easily attracted by the beauties of this material world. They are aware that the so-called beauties are just temporary features, and whatever is beautiful in this world is a glory of the Supreme Lord. Yad vibhutim at sattvam srimad urjitam evava tattad eva vagachatvam mama tejum sa sambhavan. Lord Krishna says that whatever is beautiful in this world, whatever is powerful, whatever is attractive, is just a small spark of my splendor. It belongs to me. The whole material world belongs to Krishna, and especially whatever is attractive for the conditioned soul, the conditioned soul should understand that this, by the grace of Krishna, I'm living here. I'm enjoying the sunlight, the fresh air, the clear water, and the food is readily available everywhere. And I'm getting a nice association in this way. All these blessings of the Supreme Lord, we should acknowledge and not try to enjoy separately from Lord Krishna. Otherwise, if we think we are enjoyers and separate, independent, we are free to do whatever we want, then certainly that is the downfall. And very quickly we can go down to hellish condition. But if by good fortune come in association with a devotee of the Lord, then by that association, our mind will start thinking of Krishna and rendering service to Krishna and his devotees. And that will be the solution to the problems of this material life. So that is the here. The same teachings from Bhagavad Gita are being explained further in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So together, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, we can take advantage of these two literatures and the commentary of Srila Prabhupada so that our knowledge will become perfect. And by remembrance of these teachings, we can solve the problems of life, develop devotion to Lord Krishna. Any questions or comments?
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu. You glorified Bhagavatam very nicely, beautifully in the beginning. You glorified Srimad Bhagavatam. And regarding this purport, I had a question that we all like our own intelligence because our intelligence does the plan-making business. You know, it does planning and then it tells the mind and the senses what to do. You know, and also intelligence discriminates. You know, what is good, what is bad, what will give me pleasure, what will give me pain, which one I should pick, which one I should drop, you know. So, therefore, intelligence is the best friend of the soul in this world. You know, when the soul is wandering here and there, the soul has come with a program to enjoy the world. And the intelligence, Prabhupada says in the later purports that the intelligence is actually dharmic intelligence. Originally, the intelligence is not a polluted intelligence. It is actually, dharmic intelligence means it is a religious intelligence. So, the good wife of Puranjana, she actually is willing to, you know, guide him on the religious path, but he degrades actually, you know. So, he misuses the intelligence. So, in that connection, I had a question that we say subuddhi or kubuddhi, two words. Like Kaikeyi had a subuddhi, good intelligence before, but by hearing from Mantara, she got kubuddhi. She got polluted intelligence. And she used her all her resources to drive Ram away and also lead to the death of Dasharatha. You know, so in this way she became polluted. So now like Kaikeyi as an individual uses or misuses her intelligence. Correct, no? So that is where I had the question. So is there any information about the choice that Puranjana makes, independent of the intelligence?
I didn't follow the last two words. What is independent of the intelligence?
Independent. I was asking, like Kaikeyi was very simple-minded and pure-hearted, and she had great affection for Rama before. But after hearing from Mantra, she got polluted intelligence after that. So in this way, then she became very crooked and then she got polluted intelligence. So going from a pure intelligence to polluted intelligence. So the soul's use of the free will to make its choices. So can you say something about that?
That is very important, yes. According to our association, just like in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna explains that 3 different types of faith are there. According to the position of the faith, according to the gunas, tamagun, rajagun, sattvagun. So our subtle body comes under the influence of the gunas. Prakriti kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasaha. Ahankara iti atma kartaham iti manyate. I think I'm the doer. I can choose whatever I want according to my own intelligence. That is perfect. But actually, we are not independent. Everything that we do is under the compulsion of material nature. So tamagun, rajagun, sattvagun, according to the association that we have, our subtle body, mind, intelligence, ego, can come under any of these gunas, and that will be carried out according to the association with other people. If I keep association with a drunkard, I will become a drunkard. Like many young people, young students, they are from a good family. They are not attracted to drinking, but in the college, they have some friends, and these friends, they'll tell, oh, let us go to a pub, and let us enjoy there, let us drink. So that fellow who is not usually drinking, not attracted, but because he is a friendship with this one, then all together they will go and all of them will start to drink. So that is the association is like that. So we should be very careful that first of all, the intelligence should select the proper association so that if the intelligence, subuddhi means the good intelligence that will remain in the association with the like devotees of the Lord, or those who are at least dharmic. You are talking about dharmic buddhi. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So there is a gradual elevation, but the basis is dharma. Without dharma, without following religious principles, nobody should try to engage in artha or economic development. That will lead to a demoniac society. Without the basis of dharma, that is simply a demoniac society. So anyway, the intelligence that we have was given to us. At the time of birth, we are given this subtle body, and we consider this to be our own, this is our own identity, this is our own property. I have this intelligence, I know, I have that much knowledge, I can do this and that. But we have to be very careful in this material world because tamagun is there. Very easily we can fall into tamasic consciousness, and that will take us directly to hell. So if we ask you, anyone wants to go to hell? No, nobody. Nobody, I'm sure, nobody wants to go to hell. Because hell is so terrific, so painful. No, certainly nobody wants to go there. So we have to know how to avoid going to hell, how to be elevated. That is only by seeking good association with the devotees of the Lord. And by reading, by taking instructions from Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, then we can keep our subuddhi. We can be in this way. We have to be careful about the enchanting pleasures of Maya. Srila Prabhupada sometimes was telling that my disciples, very good disciples, but one thing is they are not sufficiently afraid of Maya. So these two aspects are there, Krishna, Maya. We should be only attracted to Krishna, not to Maya. We should discard Maya. So that the intelligence should be so educated, and we should be firm enough in our vow to always keep contact and association with the devotees of the Lord. So that will be the secret of success in our life. Otherwise, there's every chance, especially in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is a bad, where all the religious principles practically are destroyed. And it is very difficult to get a proper knowledge and association. So we should be more careful in the present age. So everybody should be conscious of that. If I am not careful enough, then certainly I will be taken away. I must keep myself under protection of the devotees of the Lord and engage in devotional service. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Always chant Hare Krishna and keep good association. That is the secret. Hare Krishna. Any other questions? Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.